I'll be 23 when I compete at Torian. Bailey Martin, winner of Torian Pro 2023.
He looks good. He looks really good. I think he's one of my picks for top 3.
Look, I don't wanna talk. How you try and press the kid and read it, you was soft. All you know is capping, homie, you don't know the law. Pedal to
What's he mixing here?
Powerade. I used to have Gatorade, and then I don't know, because like the Powerade in New Zealand, it's not as nice, and then for some reason over here it's so good, so and it's cheaper. This place is like the best gym I've ever trained at. It's so good. And just having like the team here, and then like Will, Briony, I don't know, everyone. And then you have heaps of like drop-ins, like James comes here every now and then. So good. It all started when they announced teenagers could go to the games, and I think it was 2015. And then ever since then I just wanted to go as a teenager, and then qualified in 2017. Got my ass kicked at the games. Didn't enjoy it too much because I put so much pressure on myself, being like, oh, I've got to win. I thought I was going to podium, and then got over there and I was just like, oh, these guys are so good, so strong. And then ever since then, I think 2018 took a break, not like a break, but just like toned back the training. And then from then on, it's been like just trying to get closer to get to the games, just step by step. And then when was my first Torian Pro? 2021. 2021, I just wanted to compete, try and get into the top heat. Didn't know if I would or what was gonna happen, and ended up doing it. And then the next year I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a crack at the games. I was just like, oh, I just may as well try. And then, yeah, this year, it's games, that's what I wanna do, yeah.
Are you a good runner?
I used to be. I don't know about it anymore, but I feel like back in the day I used to just run, like that was my fitness. Run and then do like push-ups, and then now stop running, focus more on strength, and you come back to running, you're just like, oh shit, this sucks. I'm getting better on the assault runners, so that's all that matters.
Do you feel any pressure to represent underdogs now that Ricky's gone?
Nah.
No pressure?
No pressure. I was trying to beat Ricky anyway, so
good.
That was the plan. Yeah, when I heard about, I thought it was clickbait, because I was like, he's just started his YouTube channel. This has got to be clickbait, and then I like looked on, clicked on the video, and then seen his shoulder, and then seen it, and then it was all over Instagram, and I was like, what? Because when I was calling Justin like the day before, after the call, he's literally like, don't do anything fucking stupid, like just out of the blue, pretty much like, don't do anything fucking stupid. And I was like, oh yeah, whatever, like, and the next day, game over on Instagram, Ricky's in a sling. I was like, what? It's dumb, like, people are like, oh, it's so good for you, but I don't want it to be easy, like, because then people be like, oh, you made the games because Ricky was out, so then that's like fucking, like, oh, it's annoying. It's like, I wanted to compete with Ricky, like, it's like a privilege. It's like the third fittest on earth. That's cool. It makes it more of a challenge as well. Now everyone's like, oh, there's only like, there's 2 spots opened up, and it's like, there's always 3 spots, like anything can happen in competition. But, yeah.
Good to beat Jay instead?
Yeah. Take him down, just try and win the pro.
What is he actually doing, Maggie? Yeah, he's doing 1 mile, rest 3 or 5 minutes. Repeat for 3 rounds. Okay, so it's a 5K progression again. He's doing triple three, yeah.
And then he's doing 300 double unders.
Fifth time working on
and a 3-mile row.
And also, I know for a fact Will's been, I mean, I guess everyone's running, but Will's been doing tons of like running progressions as well. Somehow these coaches know, these American coaches know triple three's coming, or they all think it's going to be that. They're all predicting it. I thought it would be too, like it's return to regionals, like it was the last regional in 2018, had triple three. It makes sense, but it's out of control. It's no good.
I think you're talking shit.
It's like when people like train to like get the world record Murphs and stuff. Bailey's just training for a world record 333. Most 333s in 24 hours. He's training up for it. Run a 24-hour live stream charity event. New ebook. 333 and me. The Bailey Martin story.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. Catch me howling at the moon. Trying to catch me howling at the moon. Trying to catch me howling at the moon. Trying to catch me howling at the moon.
Yeah, he's in a really good space, and even so, when Ricky is now out, it's like, okay, shit, like I've got a really good chance now. And so he's been just digging into training and doing all the 1%ers outside of training as well, and eating right, sleeping, and going to bed early. So yeah, I think he really, really wants it so bad. So I think he's, just doing everything the best he can. Yeah.
I think I've just been like just hammering my weaknesses. Like leading up to last Torian, I was hammering weaknesses leading up, like real close. So I was trying to fit everything in, be like, I need to get this good. Where now I feel a lot more confident, like all around, and just like touching up stuff at the moment. Like just, I don't know, just trying to get my confidence up going into Torian. But mental, I just have to believe in myself, really, just not be like, oh, that guy's gonna beat me, or I might not do well. Just be like, I'm gonna go out there and crush it, do my thing. Yeah.
It looks good. It looks really good. I think he's one of my picks for top 3. I think Jay has proved himself like as close to a sure thing as you can come. Just like he's earned that right. And I think Newbury is going to be it. I think he's going to be in the top 3. Based on his performance at quarterfinals, like he's obviously in really good shape across a wide variety of tests, and I just think the way the CrossFit programming is going, and then Bailey's my pick for the 3rd spot. He looks good. He's in good nick. His weaknesses have come up. He's in a good headspace, and yeah, he's fit as he's been going good.
Now if we just get one of the protein shakes. Yeah. Thank you. And that's all.
I don't know, actually. I just get this because Christy gets it. What is it?
It's a protein shake with peanut butter and jam and some protein and some milk.
So good. I try to come down at least like once or twice a week, like whether it's to Torian or even just to Royce's barn, just to train with the guys. Yeah, it's a lot more fun than just training by myself, or I only really have one training partner, so it's nice to come down and train with the group. Going into it, I guess I didn't know where I was going to stack up in the individual field. Like obviously coming back from team last year, I was like kind of like really unsure where I would be like with the individual side, but like obviously super happy with the performance. Very unexpected, but like I had a really good group around me. These guys helped heaps during quarterfinals, so it was a really good weekend. I like really enjoyed it, and I think I like kind of put my best effort forward, and it kind of paid off. So yeah, can't complain. Now that I know like I do stack up quite well compared to the field, I kind of have goals I'd like to reach. Obviously at Torian, like my goal is to perform as best as I can, you know, on the stage in front of everyone and with all those competitive athletes. And then obviously the end goal would be qualifying for the games, but you know, my main focus is just like putting my best foot forward going to Torian and just kind of seeing what I can do. 10 seconds. Yeah, hey judge. Team judge. Team sub. Team judge.
How's that be?
Yeah, how's that for you? How's that for you?
Like,
You alright?
did I do something?
Could you handle it? How's your shoulder?
Did you want to jump in? Did you
Really
want to
hard.
jump in?
No.
I think it was really hard. Calling the no rep, it's a hard job. Sort of thing.
I was like, the first set, I'm like, it could have been a no rep, but maybe not.
Let it fly.
And then I like recorded
And
the
shoot.
next one, and I was like, oh yeah, definitely, like for sure.
And then shoot.
Yeah, I think she's going to do great, to be honest. I'm glad she's gone back to individual competition. Like judging her in the Indy quarterfinals, she come up here for the weekend and we, you know, helped her get through it. And she just looks really good. She's strong, she's fit, and she's such a composed competitor. So yeah, I think she's actually the dark horse for the pro this year. Yeah. She's not really like spoken about a lot, and like she doesn't mind. She likes going under the radar. But yeah, she's going to make an impact.
I would say I'm very, I guess, calm and composed. Like, I don't think I give too much away when it comes to like going into an event or like, I guess, on the field. Like, I like to kind of stick to myself, and I know what I've got to do, and I want to like be calm going into it. And yeah, I want to like know that I know what I've got to do when I get onto the floor and just, yeah, perform the best I can.
Did you see Barney the dinosaur?
You gotta put your back into it more. You gotta get like.
What a bucket.
Finally the line, that's why.
I still have my hands on the
She told me to do it.
This is how you turn a 90-minute session into a 4-hour session. This is exactly what I feared when I signed up for this team.
Briony Challis is pushing the yoke but carrying the sled. She's obviously been training the mayhem crew. Putting more of your weight on it, like because you're moving the sled without even using any muscle. So you want to use your weight. You to save your legs.
That looks like something out of a horror movie.
What, just Swanee in general? I know.
Swanee's just running at me. Let me tell you something.
So this one's good too, Briony. Like bent arm and you walk in really close to it. So you're using a lot of weight.
Well,
Maybe you should flip it.
I can't.
Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it?
I think you can feel like the weight in this rope a bit more. I feel like when you like flick it, and now I'm like,
do you have to be quicker with that cable?
It's quicker for you.
it's quicker for you.
You gotta almost be not quicker because you're.
You gotta be not quick.
I thought team division qualifications were over already. I thought.
I got nothing. Freshly out of the teenagers.
You used up all his banter in Nashville, getting roasted by Shane.
Yeah, I was so surprised when I saw you were competing.
Yeah. Okay, that's a generous word for it.
What?
Competing.
Yeah.
I was participating.
I'm Will Kearney. I've competed in CrossFit since I was 15. I started like just doing the teen division in the open. And then when I was 17 or 18, I competed at Wodapalooza. So I did that in the teenage division. Qualified for the Torian Pro in 2021. sat out 2022 for an injury, and then back into it this year for 2023.
How old are you now?
I'm 22. I'll be 23 in May.
You can't film me with this on. I've got mayhem. I just seen him above me on the leaderboard, and then I was like, oh shit. No, I don't really know him. I haven't heard of him really.
There you are, mate. Finished third thanks to James.
Yeah.
Cheers, James.
Are you missing the proven crew, Will?
Yeah, I am missing them a lot, actually. It's like I'm used to being here and training by myself and stuff, but I think just coming from there, being with them for that 3-month period, it's really made me sort of appreciate it a lot more, and so yeah, I miss them a lot. I hope they miss me if they're watching this.
It means a lot to have Shane and Tia and Proven in my corner. I think every time I've sort of gone over to America, I've sort of got a little bit closer with that group, and we've sort of we've bonded a lot more. It was actually really tough leaving recently this time, just because I feel like we're a little family sort of thing. But Shane and Tia, they've always been encouraging. They've always really motivated me to do well and try and push myself to be better. I think it comes some pressure with that, because I want to do good for myself, but I also, I want to make them proud. But it's more motivation than like being scared, and I think that really helps sort of push me a little bit more, for sure.
Well, do you get much input from Shane and Tia when you train?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, they're always telling me like, I guess just like intensity is the main thing. I think that's been a big thing for me. It's just making sure I do try and bring that into each piece. Like I find sometimes I can, maybe just sort of go through the motions. So I think a big thing for me, especially having them here towards the end of last year, and then getting to be with them. 6 months really is how long I was with them, and that's the longest period of time I've been with them since like 2018, since they moved. So for me, it was a really good reminder of that, and I think that made a big difference for me in training. They always keep it pretty simple for me, and just don't overthink it. Just have confidence and sort of go hard each time. So that's what I'm trying to remind myself each day I'm doing as best I can.
You guys often in the gym at the same time when training?
Nah, this is like the first time I've seen him in like maybe a week. When he first came back to Aussie, it was like when I came over as well. He was in here a couple of times when I was here, but he just does his own thing, I do my own thing.
You're not going to train together?
Nah.
What was that shit? that was just his warm-up protocol. This is where Shane set in for warm-up. He's still got to start the workout now.
My goal for Torian this year, with Ricky out now, I want to try and win. I want to win, but I want to compete with Crouch. Like I want to be like competing back and forth. Like that's all I want to do, is just be able to be like up with his level, because like the year before, I feel like I wasn't competing with him, but I was there. I could like feel it, and then some of the workouts I shit the bed in. But like I felt like I could next year like see myself competing with him. So that's my goal, is to compete with Crouch and not finish third, because then people would be like, oh, he wouldn't have qualified if Ricky was here. So I just want to finish like first, first pretty much, yeah.
I think for me, in terms of believing that I could qualify for the games, I think it was honestly after the first Torian Pro. You know, I finished 10th, and I know that 10th is a fair way away from the top 3, but it was more the fact that just being a little bit younger, a little bit smaller than majority of the guys I was competing against, and to finish 10th, it sort of gave me a bit of a confidence boost in that, okay, like I can actually hang with the guys in my region, sort of thing. So I think from that point there, I was really like, oh, this is a good chance. Like I always wanted to compete, and I did want to make the games, but I think it was at that point where I sort of had the realization. Unfortunately, obviously, I had to sit out the next year, but then obviously leading into this year, doing the Open, and then finishing where I finished in quarterfinals, I think even then, it's just one of those things where I'm like, dang, like I'm pretty close.
Mobility isn't like, I wouldn't say I'm that mobile. Like my lifts may look good, but that's good days. Or like bad days, and you don't want to see those days. But strength, I never used to be strong. It kind of just happened. I just started training strength properly, and I never really used to do it. And then for some reason, I just got strong, and I was like, well, shit, I didn't expect this. And then now I'm like a stronger athlete in the field, which I didn't expect, it just happened.
Out of all the sporting events I've been to, I think it's one of the most like fun, and like the environment and the whole atmosphere is just unreal. Like there's something about the Australian community that is so exciting, and it's so exciting to perform like in front of them. I think there's no crowd like an Australian crowd, so it's just always so much fun. There's such a great atmosphere, and like, yeah, we have like heaps of fun for the weekend.
It's so good. I don't know. I did Torian the teams when Rich went with Royce, and I'd already been to the games then, and I was like, this comp is so much better than my experience at the games. It was just next level. And then like the 2 times I've been, I don't know, it's so good. Like the fire when you lift and stuff like that, the atmosphere, it's I don't know, the stadium, like everyone's like watching over you, it's so good. Like it's next level.
2, 1.
Over.
Just had to leave my leg on for that event, which acted like an anchor in the pool.
Money.